Grenadians far and wide, Hanovi Global Network needs your help. Citizens of the region and citizens of the world, help us together so that we can stem the tide of resurgent socialist Marxism in Grenada and in the region. Grenada is currently in a moment of crisis, a crisis of leadership, a crisis of economy, a crisis of trust. In the not too distant past, we have seen the devastating consequences of socialist Marxist leadership in Grenada. Now we are seeing a seriously resurgent influence of socialist Marxist doctrine and policy in government in Grenada. And that is why you have seen Hanovi Global Network working so hard to stem the tide of that influence in Grenada. Hanovi Global Network has tried its best to liberate the Grenadian people. We are fighting the ardent fight because we understand how critical the situation is. And that is why we have spent our personal resources to get this done. But we are here to ask you to reiterate your commitment and your understanding of this very grave situation. We know you have supported our efforts, but we are here to ask you to go a little step further and continue to support our efforts so that together we can liberate Grenada. That is why we are asking that you help us at Hanovi Global Network to continue to speak truth to power. We have faced threats, we have faced difficulties, we have faced personal attacks, but together we can take this fight to this current admin and the socialist Marxist backers. They're supported by very big donors who ultimately, it seems, that receive favors when they got into power. But we at Hanovi Global Network depend on small contributions from people like you. Does not mean that our fight is less impactful. For us to continue that steady fight against great odds, we need you to help us. And that is why, again, we are asking you to show your commitment to this cause. Show your commitment to the continued fight to liberate Grenada from the clutches of those who hold it in check. Grenada has immense potential, but much of that potential may never be realized because of the people who use the machinations of government for their personal benefit instead of trying to build a nation. So support us. Go to our GoFundMe and make a contribution so together we can continue to educate, to bring awareness, and ultimately to liberate Grenada from this current administration. You have seen the harmful effects. You have heard the cries of the Grenadian people, the cries for liberation, and you must understand how grave the situation is. We can only continue to educate the people. We can only continue to bring awareness to the people of Grenada through Hanovi Global Network with your support. So if you understand the grave need and you share our commitment, please go into the comment, click on our GoFundMe, okay? Support our efforts so that together we can bring liberation to Grenada. Again, together we can do it. Go to the comments and click on the link for our GoFundMe and support our efforts. Your donations, your resources will help us to help you. And that is why it's Grenada. We will liberate you. That's our mantra, to liberate Grenada. Help us together liberate Grenada. Support the cause. Click the link in the description or the comments. Contribute whatever you can or whatever is affordable to help our efforts in liberation of Grenada. Or if you would prefer to make a contribution right here on our YouTube channel, please click the heart-shaped $ before you type a comment and make your contribution. Click on the heart-shaped $ to make a contribution to support Hanovi Global Network's efforts. Thanks again for your kind contributions.